Prudential Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were winners last time out. So some 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Able to avoid him. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling to 26. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Louisville.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is taken at the 23. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 7th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 18 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
They go play action here on 1st down. That's complete with Zay Flowers with it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
Off play action. Downing. That one into the hands of Flowers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
17 more yards. That's another Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. That's taken in by Kraft. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st and goal, Los Angeles.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym, preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Oh, good move. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
The right play.
That too.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 16 carries, 98 yards, and a score.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run and not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Back to throw. Gentry. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Downing. Ooh, the juke. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Looking to throw. Downing. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Downing. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Eagles have recovered. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
It really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
On first down, here's Jenkins. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
Second down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
Looking to throw. Gentry. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw from his end zone. Downing. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. He'll go with a keeper. And he's going to have a Rams first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Rams.
Now a handoff running for the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Tackle made at the 16.
Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Dowling. Able to find his man, Kraft. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good for Rams. First down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. And you got caught in between and created a foul.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff half up the middle. Groves. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off the play fake. Gentry. And he's got it. Touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for them, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
Oh, what a move. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Looking to throw. Downing. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
1st and goal, Rams.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Back to throw. Downing. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 8 yards. It's now 3rd and
They'll try and sneak it here. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Rams have taken the lead.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and it's complete. So nothing doing there, and it'll be 2nd down.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Gentry.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Gentry. And he lost the football. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Gentry. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit. You get the running game going back inside.
This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. Gentry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. He finds his man. Complete. That's Aguirre. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Groves. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up
2nd and 9.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Off play action. Dowling. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20.
That's another Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Rams.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Dowling. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 1 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Eagles 7.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we got a chance to put points on the board.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Looking to throw. Gentry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going into traffic there, and that's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here is complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down and 3.
34-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
So, all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3.
Looking to put a drive together. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Move.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? But put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Off the play fake. Gentry. And a quick throw here. That's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now we'll try to duplicate that success here.
It's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back to throw. Dowling. Shakir holds it in. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's another Rams 1st down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Rams 1st down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And he picked up another 1st down there.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
Thompson between the tackles. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Dowling to Thompson on the screen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
a 43-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Another juke. 33 yards on the punt, 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Rams offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. They're just looking good hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of the team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches, just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
From the 41, here's second down and 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
They're able to push forward for about a 4 down to the 37.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Dowling. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Khalil Shakir.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have opened the lead up to 30. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. And McPherson on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
So now then, the big loss sets up 2nd and 19. They'll keep it on the ground. Groves. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gentry. And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. taken right at the 35. 43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. The Rams offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing to start the drive. Dowling. Here's a diving catch right side. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Operating from the gun. Dowling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Right back to him on first down. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Second and 6. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third and a few inches. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. Third and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looking to throw. Dowling. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Khalil Shakir
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Rams continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. McPherson now for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Groves. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
11 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Gentry. Caught on the right side. Reed. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
That's a gain of 8.
On third down. Groves. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. And they're going to get it. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Recognize that in his defense.
In his defense.
I got it. See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. So the completion good for just 3. And it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 2.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 81 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
33-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Operating from the gun, Dalvin. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up fourth.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got fourth down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Throwing to start the drive. Gentry. From the left side, complete. That's Reed.
Now a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Jaden Reed.
Back to throw. Gentry. Over the middle, complete. It's Aguirre.
This 2nd and 4.
Complete to number 82. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Groves. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard.
Looking to throw. Gentry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to get his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one's going to come to an end.
For this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for the Rams, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.